Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page. Welcome back to the channel, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and more. Today we have The Swamp Thing, Season 2, number 15 of 16. This book was $3.99 back in 2022. It's by Ram V. and Mike Perkins. Title of the story, Armageddon. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave me a comment, okay? Tell me what you think. And also, let me know if there's anything you want to hear. If it's in my library, I'll try to get it on for you. Let's see what we have here. She is drawn to these moments. She understands the day of splitting atoms, of alien plant ships attacking from space, of machine-made gods and man-made machines. Mechanizations, schisms formed in the tectonic shifting of paradigms as ideas clash into each other, fracturing reality, forming violent mountains. Trinity. There are names for such times: cataclysm, apocalypse, Armageddon, Hermageddon. As the alien ultimatum hangs in the sky, they are beset by clockwork giants. In that moment, she acts by instinct. As the clockwork creature is undone with a mere thought, she is unsure why she made this choice. She is amused as she picks side, that her notions of right and wrong, good and bad, have been altered by a simple act of kindness, a stranger wrapping a coat around her shoulders. It is at this moment that the Swamp Thing is in front of her, reaches out with fascination. Two ideas touch. It is at this moment that everything is changed. Oh no. At this moment, all is won and lost. It's Armageddon. But first we will speak of war and tragedy and will and hope and sacrifice and rebirth. I am now driven by a different sort of idea running through me. The Green Lantern's power surges through my veins, not unlike the dark machine that I rampage through. I too am a manifestation of will. I revel in my newfound strength. It lacks the patience and persistence of trees, but it is mercurial and purposeful. It accomplishes so much. With it, I carve a path through the sprawling machine, reaching for its mechanized heart. With each step, confident that I have the will to end this conflict. Then, as I reach the smoldering obsidian pike at the center of all, I am reminded of all the flaws in my ambition. There on the sun-blasted asphalt unfolds the image of my failure. Oh no, my brother, the idea of the purposeful force of nature, bent upon willful vengeance. The violence of trees has beaten upon the iron walls of human industry and found it to be impenetrable and unkind. My brother, a victim of the very idea that brought him here. This cannot be the way. I will not be remembered as one who chose to abandon his brother. You stopped the ships, didn't you? How does it feel to betray everything you were supposed to fight for? No, Jacob, I understand at last, brother, what it is that we are fighting for. I have experienced both the eternal wisdom of trees and the unfettered will of man. I was once born of grass and twig. Now I am a construct of will. Two ideas have coursed through my body. Two ideas have conversed. I believe now that our Father tried to tell me what I didn't understand. He wasn't trying to save the forest or the trees or Kazaranga. He was trying to save me. The world will live on. Without us, Jacob, perhaps the machines will rule. Perhaps the wilderness shall take all. This is only one victim. In this war, look at what you've given up. Look at what you've become. Now imagine the conflict perpetual. Oh no. Father never feared, for the green it will live on until the world is ash and dust, and it will live on still on other worlds and other places. But what a tragedy it is for us, while we still live to contemplate such a world. I will not let it happen. I will insulate myself into the heart of this machine, and I will show it reason. Here it is. But I will need your help. I cannot do it without you. You understand that the green is yes. I cannot show you them where they are going if I cannot remind them where they have been. I need the memory of this world, Jacob. What will you do with it? What will you show them? I will show them that they have a choice. In this moment, they can yet choose what sort of idea they want to be. On one hand is the consumptive eternal without victors, and yet all it takes is the will to choose differently. And where there is will, there is yet hope. Whether it is by the thawing of my brother's heart or by the will of the lanterns that courses through me into the green, I do not know. But Jericho's rose blooms once again, and with that, the hopeful part of the green begins to fight back against its contagion. My brother and I yet have our differences, but I feel the green's newfound venture renew my strength. I know now what remains to be done. There is a new parliament to be spoken to. And I know of a way to get them to listen. Crack, 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 creak. That's how you get them to listen? What is going on? It's blooming. It has assumed a high measure of the risk to come here. Or it is ignorant, high probability of ignorance detected. Perhaps it has not yet computed the certainties of its outcomes. Understandable, the subject is unaware of its own obsolescence, its irrelevance, its incompetence, it's incomprehensible to itself. It is logical. They think you're a fool for coming here, that you don't understand, you have already lost. Old friend, I met you long ago in the desert once. You were only a fledgling. Thought then I told you what happens when ideas meet. When I am finished, there will be nothing left of you. Whatever has brought you here at this hour, you are too late to stop this. You are not the idea you think you are. You are not the desert you claim to be then. You are not the spirit of endeavor you claim to be now. Excuse me. You are still what you always were, a parasite that claims the aspirations of others. You are greed, as old and persistent as an idea as, look how you wear a corpse to make yourself anew. I'm not here to fight you. I know better now, but I am here to ask them to listen. What is there to hear? What is there to understand? Why must we listen, and why to you? Of what value is the advice of someone who is not invested in your existence? Because of the now, all hope the green holds a future runs through me. Try my will if you dare. I am wrapped around every gear, every crank, every moving part of this impossible machine, and I will never let go. If you are to choose to plunge this reality into conflict, you will do so with the memory of this world and coiled around your heart. Then beyond the horizon are alien ships here to fight a war that was begun in your name by an avatar who pretends to have your interests. I am barely keeping the ships at bay. This is a war you might yet win, but a war without any victory on offer. So to turn your gears, run your numbers. At what cost will you win this conflict, and what do you have to lose by listening? And it is not my words you must listen to. You would be just as false a prophet as any other. No, it is she who will speak, and you will listen to Trinity's voice and know it is your own. To be continued. All right, well, that was The Swamp Thing, Season 2, number 15 of 16 from 2022. Armageddon. I hope you enjoyed that little reading. Now, don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, leave me a comment. And if there's something you want to hear, if it's in my library, I'll try to get it on. And as Papa and the Swamp Thing always say,
That was easy.
until next time, Papa is out.